Hello everybody, Shadow here again with another short story. This one I've called The Parker Family. I hope you enjoy this one. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like it, comment below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. The wind howled through the dark, empty streets of the small town as Detective Julia Stone drove towards the old bridge. She could feel the hair on the back of her neck stand up as she approached the abandoned structure, a sense of unease settling in her stomach. It had been 2 weeks since the Parker family had gone missing, their car been found abandoned near the bridge, but there was no sign of the family. Julia had been assigned to the case, and she could feel the pressure mounting as the days went by with no leads. As she walked across the bridge, Julia couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She brushed it off to nerves and continued to search for any clues. Suddenly, she heard a rustling in the bushes and drew her gun, her heart pounding in her chest. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice echoing across the empty landscape. There was no response, but Julia couldn't shake the feeling that someone was out there, watching her every move. She continued her search carefully, inspecting every inch of the bridge for any evidence. Just as she was about to give up, she noticed a small scrap of fabric caught on a stray nail. With a glimmer of hope, Julia carefully pulled it free and examined it. It was a piece of the Parker family's car seat upholstery. Her heart racing, Julia quickly called for backup and began to piece together the evidence she had found. But as she did, she couldn't shake the feeling that the missing family was still out there, somewhere, and they were in great danger. As the investigation continued, Julia couldn't help but feel that she was being followed. She noticed a dark figure lurking in the shadows every time she turned a corner. She brushed it off as her mind playing tricks on her, but deep down she knew something wasn't right. It wasn't until she received a chilling call from a mysterious voice that Julia realised the true danger she was in. The stalker on the other end of the line hinted that they knew where the missing family was, and that they would be the next target. With a sinking feeling in her stomach, Julia rushed to the location the caller given her. The old abandoned factory on the outskirts of town. As she cautiously made her way inside, she found herself face to face with the missing Parker family, all tied up and terrified. But before she could untie them, a figure emerged from the shadows, a wicked grin on their face. It was the stalker, the one responsible for the family's disappearance, and they were ready to finish what they had started. Julia fought with all her might, eventually managing to overcome the stalker and set free the family. As they made their way out of the factory, the mystery was finally solved. The stalker turned out to be a disgruntled former employee of the Parker family, seeking revenge for their termination. As the family was reunited and the stalker was taken away in handcuffs, Julia couldn't help but feel a sense of relief. It was a race against time, but she had managed to solve the case and save the missing family. But she couldn't shake the feeling that this wouldn't be the last time she would encounter a twisted and dangerous individual.